located here into my bedroom. You're hanging out with RSD Max in his bedroom. In this video, we'll be talking about something you don't really hear RSD talk that much about, but it's perfect, especially for the first couple times when you're really going out and hitting game from a structure perspective, which is what we're going to do here in the mentoring program. And this topic is going to be style. And the thing with style is it's kind of difficult because you don't hear us at RSD talk a lot about looks. We always say looks don't matter, right? Which they don't. The girl doesn't fucking care. What matters is the eye contact, the vibe, etc., etc. But what it does usually is it matters to us. Have you ever had that? I certainly have had that. I just got up, I'm just putting on sweatpants because I forgot to buy food. I'm smelling, I'm like in a shitty mood, like I can barely have my eyes open, and I'm going out, just hopping through the store on the street, and I see a hot girl, and I'm like, oh, I look like shit, I can't approach, right? So many times you end up not approaching because you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. And that's really, really funny because the girl probably wouldn't even care. However, at this point, I'm like, I got really sick ass fucking game. Like, put me into like, I mean, you even saw that maybe on YouTube. I have videos where I eat garlic and I'm in a sweaty, shitty shirt and I pick up chicks. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, because my game's on point, because I've been instructing this shit for years now. But in the beginning, especially when you're a beginner, you can have certain styles work in your favor. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you're fat. It doesn't matter if you're tall. You can work what is given to you. I know a bunch of really good POAs that are actually fat and or short. They can still pull it off because they have certain style traits that make them appear very confident in the first couple of seconds. So style can give you a huge edge when it comes to first impressions, kick-ass first impressions. And I've been experimenting around a lot with that. And there are certain things that you can do with the things you're wearing, but also with the way you're presenting yourself in terms of body language, vibe, and also hygiene. So I'm gonna split this video into two parts. Part two, we're gonna talk about specific styles that you can wear. Doesn't need to be expensive, none of that shit, obviously. And in this first version, we'll be talking about hygiene and body language. So let's get into body language, because body language, people overcomplicate so much, and even in the natural there's so much of a body language. And then what happens is people are body aware, almost, let's put it that way. They're not even like how do you say, they're not even like in their body, they're in their head. So if I tell in body language 50 body language tricks, they're going to be so in their head and not in their body, and then they can't really execute on anything with approaching. So I'm going to keep it simple here. Remember the Kaizen approach that we're always doing, that we're always going to do in this program here. That is, we're going to keep it fucking simple and implementable so you can get to the action right away. So 2 things you need to know about body language. Not 15, not 20, just fucking 2. And those are the following. Number 1, grounded, okay? And number 2, relaxed. So look at me the way I'm sitting here. This looks very gay, I just realized, but whatever. We're in the mentoring program, we all know each other here. So grounded, okay? Every time I'm standing with a girl, every time I feel a little out of my comfort zone, and every time I'm sitting down at a date, I manage to be grounded. Grounded, it doesn't mean that you at all costs have to have both feet on the ground. It just means that when you're quote unquote losing balance, you know, not even literally, but in your head, you're getting a little like, oh, thrown off, you're not quite sure. Groundedness. Both feet straight on the ground. You see me in some videos, you know, balancing around left and right. That's again like when I feel in a cocky mood and I feel really good. I feel like I'm owning the set. But whenever things get difficult, I lose my mind a little bit. I'm like, grounded. When I'm sitting at a date and the girl is so hot and I'm like, oh my god, she teaches yoga, I really want to fuck her. Then I'm like, you know what? Groundedness helps a lot. So the way you do that is you have both feet on the ground flat, and what you do in your brain is you imagine the earth pushing up against your foot sole, and that way you get a really grounded stance. And then automatically you'll feel you're breathing slower and deeper. You're holding eye contact. You're calm. You're ready for a storm, right? And that's how groundedness helps you a lot. And the other point about body language is relaxed. Because many guys are like, close body language, or, you know, and here's the thing. Body language reflects our mood. You feel not good, you feel afraid, you're gonna take a little bit less space up, right? You feel nervous, you're gonna get all jerky and stuff like that. But what many people don't know is, while our mood influences our body language, it's also vice versa. Your body language influences your mood, which is why sometimes I'm getting closer, because it influences my neurons in the brain. My muscles tense up and I'm like, this is a fucking important point right now. Okay? At the same time, let's say I'm on the phone with a hot girl and I'm particularly nervous. I'm like, I really want to get her on a date, what to do, I'm not going to sit there like this. No, I'm going to be like, you know what? Let me lean back and talk on the phone like this. All of a sudden, my muscles, my body, signaling my brain, oh, time to chill, right? Time to chill right now. Have a more relaxed body language, have a more relaxed voice. All of a sudden you talk a little slower, a little more confident. It's easier to smirk. Much easier right now than like this, isn't it? So you can trick around with these two types of body language, okay? Let's say the girl is really interesting right now and you don't want to give yourself away too much. You're like, let me chill a little bit. Lean back, let the girl work. You're nervous, even while texting, for example. You're like, I think I'm getting too needy, I think I want it too much. Let me lean back a little bit, right? In a set, you're talking to a girl, you feel like you're a little too pushy, you're a little too nervous. Lean back a little bit. Open your body language, don't close it in. Lean back, the hands hanging down. Feels good, right? And then again, if you feel like you're freaking out too much, you're losing the set, groundedness on the ground. You can even combine these two. Groundedness with both feet on the ground, leaning back and relaxing. And you'll hear your voice going down, not in volume, in tonality. You feel like you're relaxed, etc. Right? So that's the body language. Grounded, leaning back, or relaxing. Grounded, relaxing. Grounded, relaxing. That is all you need to fucking know. And we're gonna look at that too. Whenever you approach a girl and you're posting in a Facebook group and you're like, oh, it felt like this. I'm like, how was your body language? Many times you don't even know. You're like, oh, fuck, man, I don't even fucking know. So, lean back and or be grounded. Now, let's talk about hygiene. It's a shame that I have to talk about this, but yo, it helps a lot. Like, people always think they have to be good looking. Here's what actually is. People mistake being good looking for basic hygiene. They see a good looking guy and they're like, cause he's tall and jacked. What they don't see is that he just takes care of his body, motherfucker. I'm not saying you have to have an 8-pack in order to take care of your body. It's just that you should have basic fucking hygiene. Because looks matter. No, they don't, motherfucker. What does matter is, how is this guy treating his body? That's what looks actually reflect. Let's say you're a guy and you're fat, right? You're ugly. You have unclear skin, you have a shitty fucking haircut, your beard looks like shit. I'm not even a good example for beard care because it's a little patchy, but I'm taking care of it, right? You have pants that you've been wearing for 9 years, your shoes are shit, you smell bad, and now you approach a girl. Again, you can compensate it with tons of epic game, but if you're getting started, what is a girl going to get, what kind of picture is she going to get about this guy? She's going to think, dude, this guy just really lets himself go. Why does he do that to his body? Why does he do that to his life? Number one, it doesn't look like you have your life handled. Number two, it doesn't look like you respect yourself or you value yourself. There's no respecting your body, respecting your mind. There's just like, this guy is just he's a living fart. That's what you look like. That's why, with basic hygiene that you can fix within one fucking day, you're already gonna get kick-ass, different, much better first impression. So, first and foremost, haircut. Second foremost, beard care. Third and foremost, showers. Fourth and foremost, brush your teeth. Again, like, some of you are like, dude, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is this mentoring program? Matt's talking about these simple things. Yeah, some people need to know. Brush your teeth 3 times a day. After each fucking meal, I brush my teeth. Okay? What I also do is I use a tongue scraper. I use a tongue scraper. They're really fucking good. It's the best thing for bad breath. Get a tongue scraper, get all the like mucus, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not a scientist. You get that shit off your tongue and it smells so bad and like, this shit is my mouth. So get a tongue scraper and brush your teeth after every fucking meal. Also, on top of that, get gum. I always take gum or mint with me, especially when I go out. You want to have that fucking breath fresh because you're gonna get close to women. And dude, I can't tell you how many times I pulled a girl like perfectly amazing. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, sometimes 7 out of 10. It doesn't matter. I pull a hot girl and she's down and she's ready to suck my dick and I'm like, I'm gonna make out with her to escalate, and then she smells bad out of her mouth. Ugh. Many times it still escalated because we don't have sex, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. I imagine you're a girl with a lot of abundance too, and the guy is just smelling bad. She can't even listen to you because she's like, alright, so you gotta fix your bad breath. We're gonna talk about the call to actions at the end of video 2 here. Actually, let me write it down. No, yeah, I already have it right here. So there's gonna be a call to action about that as well. So you gotta brush your fucking teeth every day after each meal. Also, get a haircut. Literally, get a somewhat stylish haircut. Don't just have the hair like I have right now. If I go out, I style it a little bit. I let them cut on the side so it looks like I'm well groomed. I can have it a little longer on the top, but have them cut it on the side, okay, so it's nice and short. Same goes for beard. Women like beard, women don't mind beard, some women don't care if you don't have beard. It doesn't fucking matter. If your beard doesn't grow, it's okay. But if you have a beard, make sure you trim it. Get a beard brush. There's tons of good beard brushes out there. Use a little bit of beard wax or beard oil and you brush it down. Now your beard is shiny and now your beard smells good. When you hug her, she's gonna smell your beard. Like, oh my god, it's so hot. Okay, also eyebrows here. I don't know if you can see that. I have that. I have a monobrow. If I don't pluck these eyebrows, I look like shit. Small things like that, not because it's about looks, but because the girl wants to see how well is he taking care of his body. The way you treat yourself with hygiene and being well groomed is a direct indicator of how well do you respect yourself. Is this guy letting fucking go of himself, just doing whatever the fuck he wants that feels good, or is this guy taking his health seriously and his body and his mind? That's what it is about. Okay, so yeah, beard care, teeth care and tongue care, and also getting a haircut. Yeah, these things are important, and obviously showering as well. You don't want to smell like sweat. Again, like it's so ugly. I see it many times in the clubs where the guy just smells like sweat. Now, I'm one of the sweatiest fucks out there. I'm sweating all the fucking time. It's crazy. So there's a couple precautions that I do. Number one, I never wear certain colors where you see these like gigantic sweat stains. I never do that. You almost always see me wearing black or white. That way, if I'm sweating, you don't see it. That's key. Also, the way your sweat smells is being indicated by what you're eating. So if you eat fucking garlic and like very salty and fish or whatever the fuck it is, you're gonna ooze that shit out, and you're gonna ooze it out of your mouth as well. So especially when I'm about to go on a date or when I'm going out, I'm gonna make sure that I eat yogurt, fruits, anything that doesn't make me smell like shit. On top of that, I shower very well. I use fucking soap and brush, fucking wash underneath my armpits, and I also use deodorant. Many guys just use perfume. I'm not a fan of perfume. I like deodorant because it helps me with the fucking sweat. If you have extreme sweat, feel free to use anti-transpirant. But the thing is, I only use it when I go out because it's not the healthiest thing. So if I'm just staying in and I'm hustling, fuck it, I don't give a shit if I smell bad. But if I go out, I gotta use the deodorant, right? Now again, I'm gonna get into the call to actions in the video 2. This is what you need to know about body language and about basic fucking hygiene. I'm gonna see you in the next vid. GG.